What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to check out the differences between the daily activities that players do in ROX Global. There are quite a lot of things that ROX Global has modified or changed when it comes to the typical day-to-day activities in ROX. This is very noticeable, especially if you are coming from the Southeast Asian region. Some of these changes are very fascinating, and it gives the players a lot more rewards to look forward to when it comes to completing their daily activities. The first and the most obvious one that I easily noticed once I played this game is the way you collect or gather your Audience Blessing. Although the method of getting the OB is essentially the same, which are the daily mission board and getting the blessing in Frontera, the main difference is the amount that you get for each activity. For the daily mission board, you will get a maximum of 1.8k Audience Blessing by completing all of the daily missions, while you will only get 200 Audience Blessing from staying inside Frontera. To be honest, I prefer the Globals method in collecting the OB, specifically for the time that you have to spend inside of Frontera. In Southeast Asia, the amount that you have to fill up for the main city collection is 600, which takes quite some time to finish. I don't really like that because I don't really see the point of having to spend so much time just to AFK inside Frontera. Maybe it's just me, but the way I play the game is that I want to complete all of my daily activities ASAP, as I also have a lot of things to do IRL. But then again, this is just my personal opinion, and some players might like leaving their characters AFK inside the city. Moving on to the next daily activity that is very different from the other region, and that is the COC Missions. In the other region, the COC Missions are divided into multiple categories, as you have different NPCs that provides the COC rewards. Each NPC holds a specific currency, which then you can use in the vending machine in the game. For example, the first NPC gives you the headgear coins used in the headgear vending machine. The second one is for the equipment vending machine. The third one, which is the cat, provides the coins used for the card vending machine. And for the final NPC, this gives you the coins for the pet vending machine. Do take note that similar to what we have in Global, you can only select one NPC to complete the COC missions per day. So you really have to focus on what coin you want to get as a reward when doing this daily activity. After you've selected one category, you will then be asked to submit materials to complete the COC missions. The thing that I really don't like here is that you have to submit materials one by one. Although they have made a great quality of life improvement to this COC activity, wherein you can buy the materials without having to directly go to the material NPC, I think this method is still quite outdated. If we compare that to how the global players complete the COC missions, in this region, they will only see this window once you click the COC mission button. From here, once you click start, you can offer them whatever loot that you have in your inventory, and each loot has a corresponding point that will allow you to fill up the progress bar below. As you fill up the bar, you will unlock 5 different milestones that contains the experience and the coins from the COC activity. Isn't that great? Simple? And a lot more convenient? Oh, and by the way, you don't have to worry about the different coins when completing the COC missions, as there is only one single currency used for all the vending machines in the game, and that is called the Corporation Coin. But that's not all the rewards for this daily activity, and this is where I envy the global players, because not only are they getting the corporate coins as a reward, but they also have a feature called the Corporate List. This feature is exclusive to the global region. So what this Corporate List does is that you can sign a contract to any of the 3 NPCs, from Kafra, Junta, and the Cat. Once you've selected one, You will then have an access to their own corporate store, and from there, you will be able to buy progression materials as well as new costumes in the game. I mean, wow! It adds a lot more depth to what the players are doing on a daily basis, and it gives them more reason to accomplish this activity. In order to buy and unlock the items in their store, you just have to complete the COC Missions, as each quest contains the corporate coin and the trust points that you need. This is such a simple yet great feature in the game, wouldn't you agree? But anyway, let's talk about the next daily activity that they have, and that is the daily mission board. In this activity, players only have to complete 6 missions every day. Now that is quite surprising, as I thought that it was a bit short. Or maybe, I'm just used to completing 10 missions per day. However, the first thing that I've noticed in Global is that I haven't seen any double rewards for the mission board. So is it safe to say that there are no double rewards for the global region? Because one of the things that I really like in Southeast Asia are the double rewards for the daily MB, as this allows players to gain more audience blessing per day. However, throughout my gameplay in Global, I haven't seen any double rewards in any of my mission board. Or maybe, I'm just unfortunate and my RNG is bad. But wait, there's more. In Global, they have a new feature in the daily mission board. And this is again something that I really like, simply because it rewards the players who are constantly doing their daily activities in the game. And that feature is the city reputation. In this tab, you can select which city you want to do your daily mission board. Every time you complete all your missions, you will increase your current reputation points, which fills up the bar seen below. And every time you reach a certain milestone, you will get rewarded with crystals and costumes in the game. Do take note that these costumes are not trials. These are permanent costumes that you can get. So yeah, I'm quite speechless, because although these are small things in the game, it still makes the player feel properly rewarded with all their efforts that they have to put in on a daily basis. Moving on to the final item on my list, and this is related to the video that I posted yesterday. If you haven't seen that yet, it will be linked at the end of this video. Yesterday, I talked about the ascension levels of the white and purple equipment in this game. As mentioned, the way to do that is to go to the designated NPCs depending on the equipment's level. For example, in Frontera, if you want to ascend this hammer to a higher tier, you need to submit the Meow Gold coins. Now this is something new, especially if you are playing in the Southeast Asian region, as typically, we only use materials that can be smelted when ascending equipments. However, in the global version, you have to go to the Food Appraiser NPC near the Sundry store. From there, you have to submit the following life skill materials in order to create a stew that will grant you the coins as a reward. Once you've completed that and you got the coins, you can now proceed with the ascension of your equipment. And that's it for today's video. Do take note that there are a lot more activities that I want to show and compare with the other region. However, I just don't want to put out a very long video, so I will just create a separate video about those things. So make sure to stay tuned. But anyway, what are your thoughts on the daily activities and rewards for the global region? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more ROX content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. GG!
You're a superhero.